entire range into one being.
Well, here's the thing. The faster the energy moves, the more any resistance that is active shows up. So if life has caused you to get your stream moving fast, and it has, and you are in any moment tuned in, tapped in, turned on by virtue of what you're giving your attention to, then the fast moving energy stream is delicious to you. It feels like exhilaration. It feels like passion. But that same fast moving stream beats you up pretty good when you get crossways of your energy. And so there isn't anything to do except be aware of what negative emotion means and clean up your vibration by developing better feeling patterns of thought. And we're not encouraging you to try to curtail your action or activity. We're encouraging you to deal with your energy and then follow through with inspired action. When you do something because you think you should do it, it's usually an upstream experience that doesn't net you very much result.
Sure.
But when you take the time to line up your energy before you take action, then it's productive.
We're old friends, aren't we?
Well, you've been hearing us say all day today that you are extensions of that which we are. You are not new to this experience, nor are we.
Yes.
And when someone begins saying to us, I feel the familiarity of that which you are, it's an indication that you are consistently improving your vibrational relationship so that you are beginning to recognize the subtle nuances.
Yeah.
You see, connection with Source is not like a college degree where once you achieve it, it is yours forevermore. It either is or it isn't in the moment, depending upon the vibration of your thought. So there are times when you are in alignment with that which we are, and times where you are not.
And hence the pendulum swing.
That's what that is.
Yeah. How can one reduce the swing over here and move it more over here? Or is that just the natural way of things?
Well, the swing is natural. However, we've been talking about it all day here today by insisting on feeling good. You see, there's a tendency to say, I'm willing to do this so that I can improve my life. And we say, why not do it? Because it just feels better to reach for a better feeling thought. We say to friends, reach for a better feeling thought. And they say, and why should I do that? And we say, because it's a better feeling thought. Yeah, but what will a better feeling thought get me? Well, first of all, it feels better.
Yes, it does.
But for some reason, that's not a big payoff for physical friends.
And what's in it for us, right?
As if the better feeling isn't everything, you see.
It isn't.
And we understand that a slightly better feeling thought isn't a big payoff. And then slightly better than that isn't a big payoff. But when you train yourself into utter alignment with who you are, then your life begins to feel like you're on a surfboard riding that wave where you're just always out there on that exhilarating edge. That's the way life is supposed to feel to you. Very good.
A friend of mine was telling me the other day, it's a personal issue, that sometimes I'm too pointed in my expression and too blunt. There's an old saying, some people have tact and the rest of us tell the truth. And I don't know whether I can change the way I am or the way I express myself, or whether I need to, because certainly there's a lot of love coming from me in my expression.
Well, let us say this. We have two strong things to say about this.
Very good.
If you are in alignment with who you are, and you know that you've achieved that because you feel good, and now you are expressing to another, and they take it the wrong way, it's just their problem. However, a teacher is only as effective as his ability to know where his student is.
True.
So you see us, if you've been watching us for a while, we played raucously with our friend here earlier because first she asks for it, and second she can take it.
Yes.
In other words, she gives as good as she gets there.
And it was fun.
And so, but it is a rare person that we can play with that sort of forcefulness, because some people sit in the chair and they're very shy. We're sensitive to that. And so tactfulness